Hey, good morning. Joe Radest from One Step Technologies. In prior videos I've talked about layaway payments. Never actually took the time to show how simple it is to schedule what we call a reoccurring payment. So imagine taking your layaway payments, and a lot of these layaway payments today, jewelers are manually checking every month, either through a Rolodex or some other method. Just imagine auto scheduling. So whether you offer layaway terms that are 3 months to as extensive as 9 or 12 months, it doesn't matter. Just imagine every month on a precise date, it would auto schedule and auto bill your customer that has a payment due for that month. So let's say, it's the first of the month, the 15th of the month, and someone owes you $375, another person owes you $250, and you had 5 people on that date, the 15th of the month owe you money, and the system just automatically went out and billed them for their payment method, collected it, you got notified, they got notified, and one less payment is owed on layaway, or that much closer for that item being paid in full, and the customer coming in and picking up the piece and being happy with it. And One Step Technologies, our virtual terminal, offers all that. So I'm going to show you the virtual terminal and walk you through some of the steps. It's not that complicated at all. So let me switch the screen over to our virtual terminal. And you're viewing what we consider the main screen that you would, once you logged into the virtual terminal, it would have the name of your store, not One Step Technologies. So, if a good friend of mine, Bill Warren from the gold mine, it would say the gold mine on there, for example. So your store's name would be listed. And you get to the main dashboard. And the main dashboard is the main page. And by the way, this is, you can view this on any browser. I have a Mac, but a PC, so it doesn't matter if it's Chrome, Safari, a Microsoft browser for that matter. Also easily mobile responsive, so if you're a tablet fan or want to use your phone, it responds to that particular form vector. So the main dashboard is the screen you get to, and that's the one that you can go down, you can take a look at your transaction stats, your ticket ranges, and your settlement stats. Obviously, this is our sandbox account, our demo account, but in a typical jeweler, there would be a lot of transaction stats, ticket stats, and settlement stats. This demo, we're only going to be talking about layaway. So I'm going to show you how simple it is. Customer Vault. Now, when we think Customer Vault, it's where your customer information is stored within our virtual terminal, not stored within your point of sale system or anywhere else on your computer. So if you're thinking about PCI compliance, all PCI aspects, payment card industry security standard requirements are all stored within our vault. Our vault will tokenize the card, and it does not touch any of your other environments whatsoever. So PCI is limited to policies and procedures. Here, you could actually, first time the customers, you want to store their information to create a subscription, you would put in their card number. So if it was something simple as a Visa card, I'm just using a test card as an example. And I put in the expiration date. So 4 followed by a bunch of 1s and 1222. And then I would come down here and I could type in their information, Joe Radest, and I could type in his address, and I'll just put in our office. And then the city. State is a drop down. You can quickly go to the drop down. You can quickly go to the postal code. And then how do I want to notify Joe every month? Do I want to send it to his email, or do I want to send it to his cell phone? Okay. And that means when it comes time to collect the payment, he gets notification that his payment's been received and processed. It'll either be to the email or the cell phone. So I put either or in there. I'll leave it blank right now because I've already created myself in the vault, but you sit, once you got the preferred communication method in there, you push the create button. That's it, simple. Then you come back to on your left side, there's like a ladder of information here. You just go to search. Now, if you got a lot of people in the vault, just go to their last name and then type in the last name. Is it Smith? Is it Jones? Is it Doe or Radest? Whatever it may be, or Warren in case of Bill. So you could go and find their information. Now, I happen to have a few different IDs here, and you could have a customer that has 2 or 3 different types of payment data that's stored in your vault. Depends on the longevity, how many times they've purchased from you. That's the beauty of this system. It actually stores multiple payment methods. It's kind of like the way if you have a Delta or a United or American frequent flyer plan and you log in, you might have used 2 or 3 cards and it stores it there. So the next time you want to book your travel reservation, you can click the card that you want without having to rekey it. So in this particular situation, Joe's let me know, hey, I want to use my Visa card ending in 41, or I put that in there, and I'll go down into subscriptions and I'll create a new subscription. And I might have already created a number of subscriptions. Mine, it just might be regular Layaway. You could use any name you want for a subscription. And I'll put down, let's say that Joe in this situation bought a used Omega watch, and I sold it to him for $3,000. Okay, so and he put $1,000 down. So now he owes $2,000, and he's agreed to make that $2,000 balance over the next 5 months. So that's $400 a month. Just using round numbers here. So let's just say the sale exactly rung up to $3,000. We took $1,000 down. Okay, I've got that on my Layaway paperwork. So within the virtual terminal, what I'm doing is I'm going to set up $400 a month, and I could say it was we said a Omega watch, and whatever details you want to put in there on the description. And you wanted to bill it monthly, and you want to bill it on a precise date of the month. Now, today's the 29th of April as I'm recording this video, but if it was the 29th, 30th, 31st, I usually tell and I advise jewelers, select the day from the 1 through the 28th. And the only reason why is if you're the latter part of the year and you're doing a layaway in November, December, and you look ahead a couple months to February, generally it's only 28 days. So pick a day from 1 to 28 because then you know you got all 12 months covered. So I'll say it's the first day of the month. It's the 29th of April. I want to collect my payment on the 1st, not of next month, May, but of June, because we want to give him at least 30 days before the first payment, okay? And I'm going to schedule, we agreed, it's for 5 months. So $400 a month, 5 months, we'll start collecting it on the first day of the month. And I'm going to select, and I move this to May, okay? And there we go. So, excuse me, June. We said June. I know June 1. There we go. I don't mean to blow up my screen. So on the 1st of June, we will collect $400 a month, and it will end on 5 months. So it'll be June, July, August, September, October. This system knows for 5 times on the 1st of the month, starting on June 1, $400 a month, and we'll save the subscription. Okay. So I've got now a subscription active here. You can see it, and I can go and it shows it's 1st of June I'm going to collect. It's that simple, folks. Now the beauty of this, and I'm going to go back to the dashboard, and I'll stop sharing my my screen here, and we'll get back to me. But basically, in a nutshell, the beauty of the virtual terminal is you can auto schedule your layaways. No more Rolodex, no more manual process. You've got it simply set up there on that precise day of the month. It will go ahead and auto draft. If it's a card, it's a card. We can also auto draft checking accounts. You got any questions about layaways, how to schedule them? Are they made available for jewelers? You don't have to be a big operator to have something automated tools. It's a browser-based solution. It's really simple to operate. Get in touch with us, Joe at onesteptechnologies.com, or call us in the office, and I'll be more than happy to walk you through it personally, and we'll go from there. Thank you for your time.